What would you do if you were told that you might have a catastrophic disaster in your business in the next 4 minutes and 37 seconds? Well, on Wednesday, ERCOT, or the Electric Reliability Council of Texas, announced during their meeting that they were 4 minutes and 37 seconds away from having a complete outage of their power grid that could have lasted months in Texas. So let's dive into it. So in Texas, 90% of Texas is actually run by ERCOT, and they're run on their own power grid. They're not part of any other power grid. They're not part of the national power grid. So what does that mean? That means that if something happens like this, there's no way to help them. So at the peak of this, ERCOT announced Wednesday that 48.6% of their power stations were actually offline. So almost half of their power was offline. So what that caused is more power draw than there was power being created. And if that happens, what can happen is power stations can catch on fire and be permanently damaged, and then they'd have to replace them, and that's where they were sitting. So how did they avoid it? Well, they had an incident response plan in place that said at a certain point, if the power draw became too high, they had to start doing rolling blackouts. They followed that plan. They stopped the power in certain locations to reduce the power draw, to keep the power grid reliability in place. If they didn't do that decision, though, think about it. 90% of Texas would have been without power. And like they said on Wednesday, it could have been months. So let's equate this to business, right? So are you 4 minutes and 37 seconds away from disaster? Do you know? If somebody told you that, what would you do? Do you have a disaster recovery plan in place? Do you have a business continuity plan in place? Do you know what that is? You know, we talk to business owners a lot, and some people don't understand what that is. They don't understand the difference between what a business continuity plan and a disaster recovery plan is. And that's where we come in. Now, I know we're an IT company, and I know most of the business continuity and disaster recovery we're going to do is around that. But we also have expertise outside of that, where we'll actually help equate that to your business. So if that's something that, you're not quite sure of, comment down below, make sure, if you have it. And if you don't, you can direct message us, you can call us, whatever. And we're more than willing to have a conversation about, where are you today, where you need to be tomorrow, and help you identify the risks in your business. So again, I'm Chris Burns from Ticket Gurus. Hope you have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you again soon.